Wonder how much that data card is worth to the Empire.
Lieutenant Zach Handel. Signing off.
Try to be more careful.
The spy was dead when I found him. He hid the bioweapon, but I dug it up.
Poor Republic. All that trouble for nothing. At any rate, congratulations. I'll include a full description of your heroics in my report. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see to the bioweapon safe transport off Balmora.
You don't need to worry about the Golden Ibre anymore.
I owe you one, my friend. I just found out that my reinforcements were killed by a rebel ambush. Without you, the Golden Ibre's attack would have succeeded for sure.
Captain Labber, 83rd Platoon. I don't normally work for mercenaries, but I'm willing to pay for some extra eyes and ears right now. One of my squads disappeared while returning from an important mission. I'm mounting a search and rescue operation.
A holo recording from your squad leader directed me here, Captain.
Holo recording? I don't understand. Wait. That data card you're holding. I recognize those markings. That's the security codes the traitor stole. I sent Lieutenant Haral's squad to recover that. They didn't make it, did they?
They fought bravely, but they were outnumbered by Republic forces.
I served with Lieutenant Haral for 6 years. This must not stand. It's time to burn every Republic outpost to the ground. Show those dogs how the 83rd Platoon avenges its fallen. I'll organize what's left of my command and drive those scum off Balmora by myself if I have to.
Lieutenant Haral stood his ground when he should have retreated.
Haral was one of the best I've served with. But you're right. We need a solid plan of attack. It's good you retrieved that data card. If the Resistance had cracked our security codes, their saboteurs and commanders could have struck where we're most vulnerable.
Spare me the pretty speeches. I did this for the reward.
Of course. You're a mercenary after all. I wish I could offer a greater reward, but I'm afraid this will have to do. You have a head for battle strategy, mercenary. Thanks for helping me keep mine.
So the mercenary returns in one piece. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
I told you I'd win you this war, so I did.
So you did, indeed.
We forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The Colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume. The job is done. Time to target another world.
I follow the money. Your war's over. You don't need me.
It's almost tragic. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmora, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
I'll remember the rewards when I've spent the money.
You'll be pleased, I promise. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.
Have I mentioned recently how much I enjoy serving you? I am a lucky droid master.
I've eliminated my targets on Balmorra.
Old Wall, I confirm. Looks like things got messy, but you made a clean getaway. Credit for Admiral Iverness goes to you. Keep it up and we'll know you weren't just lucky. Luck out.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa, Hunter. Sleaziest place in the galaxy. Your target is the Eidolon, a professional assassin with a right scary reputation. Branded himself as the assassin who could kill absolutely anybody. For the right price, of course. Spent several years proving it, too. His background is a mystery, but he used to do a lot of work for the Hutt cartel. I'd suggest looking up Gellerin, a Twi'lek who works for the cartel. Word is he hates the Eidolon more than just about anybody. Oh, and when you find your bounty hunter rival, give him my best before you blast him to pieces. Happy hunting.
Nar Shaddaa. I always knew I'd find my way back here, just didn't picture it quite like this.
What did you picture?
I guess I thought I'd come back with Brayden and Jory. A few things you should know. The Hutt cartel pretty much runs this place, with the Exchange and various gangs trying to carve out their own piece. Krista mentioned Gellerin might help us track down the Eidolon. I remember that Twi'lek. Used to be a scummy slaver, had a bad rep, a real ruthless creep.
How do I find him?
A lot of things might have changed while I was away. Let me track him down. Should we head to the promenade and see what Gellerin has to say? We'll talk later, okay?
Where do you think you're sending that scan?
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, head of special operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It's a straightforward job, and it should earn a tidy profit.
If the job were simple, you wouldn't need to hire me.
Ah, but now I have your attention. I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hutt clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
What does the Empire want from these gangsters?
The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
If one crime lord resists the Empire, others will too.
Very astute. I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
Let's get more specific about my pay.
The diplomatic service will compensate you fully for your time. In addition, the wealth of the Exchange is yours to claim. The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.